So what was the highlight for you?
Highlight, definitely seeing my family on course. They all drove down from Wisconsin. They had their big Molly faces out there. It's just really special, like being able to have like my people here, and it makes me really appreciate it. But I don't know, that race was so cool. I was so surprised to see just how many people were out cheering and the kind of energy on the course. It was really fun.
How do you feel about the personal best?
Oh my God, great. Yeah, I would like, it would have been great to try and dip under 23, but I feel like I went out, like the plan today was to just go out, like not play it safe, but like definitely like go out and just try and like run smart, run a little bit conservative, and then like be able to finish feeling just good. And I felt like we did everything, like everything that we needed to do today. Roy Linklater helped pace me, and he was like spot on with it. So I finished feeling just like so excited to race again, and I feel like I just needed that of like really positive momentum going into trials.
How long was he with you for?
I think he stayed with me for like 25 miles. So
Okay.
yeah, I owe that man a bonus.
What about like were there other people with your group at all? Who was with you at halfway? Walk me through it.
So we had this big group of guys that kept like kind of going forward and coming back, and then they were like, "Come on, we got to pick it up." I'm like, "No, don't pick it up, don't pick it up." Like we're out here to do a thing. Like, and I felt like that was very much what it was. Like I didn't need today to be fancy or flashy. I just needed to go out, like get my standard, finish feeling good, like finish feeling healthy, so that we can get right back into it. Like we'll take a little bit of downtime, but like with the trials coming up in February, we want to be able to like be like finish this, feel good, come back in 2 weeks and like hit it hard.
Were there other women with you like throughout the race?
No, because Roy was pacing the 222 group and I was the only one in that group, or the 222 to 223, and yeah, no other women in that group. We had a lot of guys around us. I think I passed Emma, who was dealing with with what she was dealing with around like 23, but other than that, I did not see another woman pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you saw her and if you noticed it when you passed her.
Yeah, it was she stopped to stretch, I think, like right as we were passing her. So I know she's kind of dealing with some stuff. So yeah, she's a friend of mine. I don't think you ever enjoy seeing that when, you know, someone's just hurting.
So after today, what will you focus on between now and the trials?
Honestly, just kind of keep doing what we're doing. I think the marathon is not complicated to train for. You just kind of like, we'll go back up to altitude. We'll just keep hitting mileage, hitting workouts. Honestly, nothing fancy. I feel like for me, I'm the kind of person that I just need like solid B+ training in order to really thrive. That's what we've always done in the past of like, yeah, nothing flashy, just trying to like get that consistency in. And that's what we've been having. Just, I'm having fun with it. We're being consistent. This was not even like, I felt like we didn't do anything crazy in this build. I ran my fastest half of the last year in the first half of this race. So I'm like, yeah, it's all just kind of like trending up, and we just need to keep doing that.
You've been pretty open about the struggles you've endured the last 2 years. What was the lowest point of all of that for you?
Lowest point was probably dropping out of World last year and realizing, not even knowing how long it was going to take to keep coming back, but knowing that it was just going to take a while to get things back on track. And yeah, it's been really hard having to put in that work, and it has been a lot of work. But I think it's days like today that show that it's worth it, because it's not just the time that I'm really, like, obviously it's fun to come out and run a PR and have that, but I think everything surrounding this race, the way that I approached it, the way I feel about the race, even just how I felt on the starting line, I haven't felt like that in years. And I think that just shows me that it's like, okay, like, if I'm doing all the right things, if I'm in the right headspace, and I'm doing the work to make sure that my body and mind are right, like, I can do this shit. Like, and that's what I'm excited about.
Do you think it helped that all the attention was not on you in a way
sure.
that it has been in previous races?
Oh yeah. The fact that we had to do like barely any media stuff going into this, like none of, like I was able to just like focus on what I needed to do, and I think coming out and just like treating this like just executing a job and none of the pomp and circumstance. Like, I really look at like Boston as kind of like, oh yeah, like that was really, really difficult. We didn't realize how much stress that was. We didn't realize just how crazy things had gotten. And so, yeah, we've learned of like, I need to be smarter with how I approach these things. I need to approach these things in a really professional manner and keep the focus on what the focus needs to be. I think that's just part of growing up and learning.
How do you plan to celebrate?
We are going to a karaoke bar tonight.
What's on the playlist? What are you singing?
Oh, I feel like I always go with like some sort of Jackson 5. Yeah. Old school.
All right. Well, congratulations, Molly.
Thanks so much.